गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदानश्चन्वन्नोदिविसीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे श्रीगुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्रीशङ्कराचार्य स्वामिने नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते
कृष्णपावनी भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
त्वां धृतराष्ट्रस्य पुत्राः सर्वे सहैवावनिपालसङ्घैः भीष्मो द्रोणः सूतपुत्रस्तथासौ सहास्मदीयैरपि योधमुख्यैः।
गुड।
साई लक्ष्मी भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
वक्त्राणि ते त्वरमाणा विशन्ति दंष्ट्राकरालानि भयानकानि केचित् विलग्ना दशनान्तरेषु सन्दृश्यन्ते चूर्णितैरुत्तमाङ्गैः।
गुड।
श्रीमती भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
यथा नदीनां बहवोऽम्बुवेगाः समुद्रमेवाभिमुखा द्रवन्ति तथा तवामि नरलोकवीरा विशन्ति वक्त्राण्यभिविज्वलन्ति।
गुड।
लक्ष्मी बीवी भगिनी।
यथा प्रदीप्तं ज्वलनं पतंगाः विशन्ति नाशाय समृद्धवेगाः तथैव नाशाय विशन्ति लोकाः तवापि वक्त्राणि समृद्धवेगाः।
गुड।
अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी।
लेलिच्यसे ग्रसमानस्तमन्तात् लोकान् समग्रान् वदनैर्ज्वलब्धिः तेजोभिरापूर्य जगत् समग्रं भासस्तवोग्राः प्रतपन्ति विष्णो।
Okay, good. So we did up to this Shloka last week. We'll continue further.
ललिता भगिनी।
Yes, sir.
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः
नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद
नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद।
गुड। नेक्स्ट।
राजलक्ष्मी भगिनी।
विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यम्
विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यम् विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यम्
न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम् प्रवृत्तिम् न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम् विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
Good. Next.
श्रीलक्ष्मी भगिनी
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद
Good. Next.
उषा श्रीनिवासन भगिनी
विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
नमस्ते महोदय विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम् विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
Next.
वीणा फानिश्री भगिनी
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर
प्रसीद
विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
नमस्ते महोदय
नमस्ते
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
मृणालिनी गोपालन भगिनी
Full shloka.
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः
भवानुग्ररूपः
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु देवेववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
Good. Next.
विजयलक्ष्मी भगिनी
Full shloka.
नमस्ते महोदय
Namaste.
आख्याहि मे गो भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
Tava pravrittim. Ha.
तव प्रवृत्तिम्
Good. Next.
काश्मीरा भगिनी
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
हाँ गुरुमूर्ति महोदय
आख्याहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम्
Good. So when we came to Vishwarupa Darshana, before that Arjuna has been talked about all the glories by Bhagavan. You know, he told about the various vibhutis of him. Then when Bhagavan actually showed the Vishwarupa, initially Arjuna was absolutely wonderstruck. You know, Vismayaha, that Ascharyam, that's what he had. He had wonderful feeling when he saw the Vishwarupa Darshanam of Bhagavan, and everything was very good. And finally, when he started looking at the other part of Bhagavan, he found it to be absolutely unacceptable to him. He found Bhagavan to be devastatingly killing everybody and eating everybody, and people are getting stuck in their teeth, all those kinds of things that he was seeing. So, what was happening was that in one portion of Bhagavan, Arjuna feels it is acceptable for him, Mangalam. Other portion of Bhagavan, he feels that it was not acceptable for him, Amangalam. So he was not accepting the entire thing as either Mangalam or Amangalam. If you look at, we talked about this Shloka by Adi Shankaracharya. Punarabi Jananam, Punarabi Maranam. He said that even the samsara is a dukkham. Samsara itself is a amangalam. Dukkham is amangalam. That means birth is also a amangalam, death is also a mangalam. So you have to either accept it, everything as a mangalam, which means that creation is a mangalam, and destruction is also a mangalam, or accept everything as not a mangalam. No, you cannot be thinking that killing Karna is mangalam, killing Duryodhana is mangalam, killing Bhishma is amangalam, killing Drona is amangalam, killing my own Drishtadyumna is amangalam. You cannot take it like that. You have to accept everything as the right thing, or do not accept, either accept or reject. But what was happening to Arjuna was he was selectively accepting, selectively rejecting. Certain things and all he likes, certain things he does not want to have. So that is the way it was all looking for Arjuna. He was very, very biased in terms of what he wants to accept and what he does not want to accept. But Bhagavan deliberately wanted him to understand this concept also. So Bhagavan did not show any sympathy for these people who were and he did not want him to have any sympathy for the death also. He was absolutely ruthless. If you look at that way, one of the commentaries that I was reading is said that the Vishwarupa Darshanam was like a huge plantain leaf on which various food is being served for Bhagavan. In the South India and all, they have a plantain leaf, and then they have a sweet, and then 2 fried items, and then 2 dry sabjis, and 3 gravy sabjis, and then 2-3 sweets. And then we got sambar, rasam, all those kinds of things. So that huge leaf is spread. That's the way normally the feast is being done. Like the way we have thali in the case of North India. So Bhagavan was feasting. One place he was eating some little bit of Duryodhana. Then other place he's eating somebody. It was like he was eating and tasting everybody like a huge plantain which was a space. And then in the kitchen, hot things are coming out. Karna is coming out now for next to be served. Then the Dushadana is likely to come out for served. Other people are going to be served, and he was just feasting. So that was the kind of feeling that he was getting. And Bhagavan said that if you cannot accept this form of me, it is not my problem. If you feel that you cannot accept death, if you feel that you cannot accept these kinds of things happening, it is not my problem, it is your problem. It is not my issue, it is your lack of maturity. Then Bhagavan said, I have given you all the scriptures, I have taught you the entire tattva, but still you are not able to accept it. It is your problem, your lack of understanding, because it is the tattvam of the entire world. Birth, death, all these things will be there. Okay. So he was giving the other perspective of life also to Arjuna, because Arjuna has still not realized that he is also a part of the Vishwarupam. He is still thinking that Bhagavan is different than him. Okay. Now looking at this entire thing like this, you imagine your situation where you have been very, very close to somebody and you know him for the last 40, 50 years, a good person, you like him, very sweet person, very friendly person, very knowledgeable person. Suddenly, one fine morning, you find that person, you come into your house and then you find that the fellow has rampaged your house. He was destroying everything. What do you ask? First question I ask you, hey, come on, who the hell are you? You know him to be a very good guy all these years, and you got a very high regard for him. But first question you ask is, when you come and see that kind of destruction is happening in your own house by the person whom you like so much, the first question you ask, who are you? The second question you ask is, why the hell you are doing all these things? That's what we ask. Same question now Arjuna is asking. Akya hi me, please tell me. Kaha Bhavan, who are you? Kaha Bhavan Ugra Rupa hai. Who are you, this fierce person? Akya hi me, please tell me. Akya hi me kaha Bhagavan Ugra Rupa hai. Then he also realizes the other portion is Bhagavan. He is the one who is creating the entire thing. He could see the Vishwarupam, everything is only Bhagavan. Namostu. Then he asked this, who are you? The fierce person. I don't know. Who are you? Then namostu, I am saluting you. Te, I am saluting to you. Deva Vara, the most exalted of all the gods. Prasida, please be gracious on me. So he's asking the question, who are you? I am not able to understand you. I am not able to understand you as a person. What I saw you as Krishna, Vasudeva, the person who came and then discussed with all of us, the person who was helping us all these days. And then the way you are behaving now, I am not able to understand. Kaha Bhagavan, Kaha Bhavan, this Ugra Rupa, this kind of fierce form. Vijnatum ichchami, I want to know you. Vijnatum, I want to know you. Vijnatum ichchami, Bhavantam, about you. Adyam, before all this creation, I want to understand me. Nahi prajanami tava pravritim. I am just not able to comprehend and understand. Nahi prajanami tava pravritim, your actions. Whatever actions you are now doing, I am not able to accept. But Arjuna, you look at the selective acceptance. He is able to accept the killing of Karna. He is able to accept the killing of Duryodhana. He is not able to accept the killing of Drona, not able to accept the killing of Bhishma. That is a problem of Krishna or a problem of him. It's a problem of Arjuna. But Arjuna is now asking, you please tell me, who are you, this fierce person who is standing in front of me and going in for a great destruction of everybody across the board from my army and their army, everybody is getting killed. And I also want to know what are your actions. I am not able to understand your actions. Nahi prajanami tava pravrittim. Your actions, nahi prajanami. I am not able to understand. I think the same question somebody asked me last week, why God is like this, why is he showing like this. So the same doubt has come into the mind of Arjuna, is asking the same question. Please tell me who you are. I am not able to understand. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivshankar Bhagini.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha. Shri Bhagavanuvacha.
Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddha.
Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddha. Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddha.
Lokan samahartumiha pravruddha.
Lokan samahartumiha pravruddha. Lokan samahartumiha pravruddha.
Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddha. Lokan samahartumiha pravruddha.
Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddha. Lokan samahartumiha pravruddha. Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddha. Lokan samahartumiha pravruddha.
Good. Next.
Sharada Rajan Bhagini.
Rute pitvanna bhavishyanti sarve.
ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे
Eva stitah prajnanikeshu yodhaः.
येव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः येव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः
Rute pitvanna bhavishyanti sarve. Eva stitah prajnanikeshu yodhaः.
ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे येव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे येव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः
Pratyanikeshu.
येव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
Good. Next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddha. Kalosmi lokakshayakrit pravruddha. Lokan samahartumiha pravruddha.
कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः.
Good. Next.
श्रीलक्ष्मी भगिनी
ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
ऋतेऽपि तां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिता प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः. ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिता प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
Good. Next.
ललिता भगिनी
कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
Good. Next.
वीणा फानिश्री भगिनी
Full shloka from Shri.Bhagavan Uvacha.
श्रीभगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृतप्रवृद्धः
Kayakrit pravruddha.
कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत्प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
Good. Next.
अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी
Full shloka.
श्रीभगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
Good. Next.
राजलक्ष्मी भगिनी
Full shloka.
श्रीभगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
Good. Next.
लक्ष्मी बीवी भगिनी
श्रीभगवान् उवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
Good. Next.
साई लक्ष्मी भगिनी
श्रीभगवान् उवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
Good. Next.
गुरुमूर्ति महोदय
Yes. श्रीभगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृत्तः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
Good. One more person.
विजयलक्ष्मी भगिनी
भगवानुवाच
Shri.Bhagavan Uvacha.
श्रीभगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋते विद्वान् न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिता प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
Good. One more person.
मृणालिनी गोपालन् भगिनी.
आम्. श्रीभगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृत्तः कालोन् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः.
So in the previous shloka, he asked, "Who are you? I want to know." Then kaha bhavan ugra rupaha, and then nahi prajanami tavapravida. I am not able to understand your actions. So now Bhagavan says, Kalaha asmi. I am Kala. I am the person who is going to put everybody to destruction or death. And what is it he had told? Loka Kshaya. Kshaya means end. Akshaya means eternal. Kshaya means end. So Loka Kshaya Krut. Krut means I engage in the job. Pravruttaha of all the people. I am now engaged in destroying every one of them. So I am the Kala. Kalaha Asmi. Loka Kshaya Krut Pravruttaha. He is now taking a reference to the entire Mahabharat. Everybody was assembled over there. With respect to the war and with respect to the people who assembled there, Bhagavan is answering, I am the Kala. Kalaha Asmi. He is very clearly telling that. Now, we were talking about the Kala Tattvam earlier, right? If you look at Kala Tattvam, there are two different types of Kala Tattvam. One is called the Vyavaharika Kala Tattvam. The other one is called Paramartika Kala Tattvam. Vyavaharika Kala Tattva means it is bound by time and space. When anything is bound by time, it is birth will have death. Everything will be opposite in the case of Vyavaharika Kala Tattva. Like arrivals will have departures. When you go to the airport, you find arrivals and then you also see departures. You cannot have only arrivals. You'll have departures also. So some people will be very happy that the children are coming from abroad. Some people will start feeling very sorry. Oh, he's now going, he's going to come back only after 2 years. Arrivals are there, departures will be there. Birth will be there, death will be there. Growth will be there, decay will be there. Like a plant and tree, it will grow, it will die, the other one will start. Then you'll have happiness will be there, sorrow will be there. You'll have peaceful living will be there, there will be a fight also will be there among people. You'll have a lot of people talking about truth, people will also talk a lot of lies. Then you'll be having light, you'll be having dark, you'll be having dharma, you'll be having adharma. So all, if you look at Kala Tattvam, in the world, that Vyavaharika world that we live, all these opposites are there, whether you accept it or not. You cannot selectively say, I'll only have sweet, I'll not have bitterness. I'll have only happiness, no sorrow. Impossible. And secondly, if it comes to somebody else, we say, okay, he had a heart attack. No, okay, what to do? Yeah, that fellow is already 75 years old. He has got to die. We talk at that time philosophy. 75 years, he's okay. I think he has lived a good life. But when something happens to our near ones, we don't want to accept it. We have got absolutely the dual way of thinking. When it comes to me, it is different. When it comes to somebody, it's okay. When I'm going for a party, when some ambulance is going with oxygen and somebody is struggling, we don't have any sensitivity for that. We look at it, but when we are there in similar situation, our attitudes are different. So, if you are not able to accept one, you cannot say that I'll only accept this, I'll not accept this. That is not possible. So, when you are going to be in the Vyavaharika world, you will have to face opposites. So, Bhagavan is very, very clearly telling that. Whereas in the Paramarthika world, you are beyond Kala Tattvam. You are Kala Atita. You do not have time. You become eternal. You do not have space. Atma is pervasive. So either you have to think whether you want to be constrained by the Kala Tattvam, which is what Bhagavan has now demonstrated to him, or you have got the capability of transcending the Kala Tattvam and becoming eternal, understanding this body is something that's going to die. This is all temporary. That understanding one has to have, for which all the scriptures are there, all the gurus are all there to teach them. So just accepting something and not accepting something is not correct. Okay. And then in the second chapter itself, we had talked about no najayate mriyate va kadachite nayam bhutva bhavithavana bhuyaha Ajo Nitya Shatpadoyam Purana Nahanyate Hanyamane Sharire. We started reading about Atma in the second chapter itself, but all these kinds of things where we try to understand the Paramarthika Tattvam of Kala. Okay, so we have to either accept this or reject this. We have to either reject the Kala Tattvam. I do not want to accept this Kala Tattvam. I cannot accept the opposites. If you do not want to accept the opposites, then you should neither accept and rejoice at the birth nor grieve at death. You have to do. Reject both or accept both. It cannot be that I'll accept this and reject that. That is not acceptable. So, how do you have the capability of accepting it or rejecting it? For both, you require a tremendous amount of mental strength. Okay, I'll accept everything equally. Neither grief or happiness, I'll accept equally. Means you need to have a tremendous amount of strength. Where do you get strength from? Strength you can get only from Shastras. How do you get from Shastras? You need to understand Vedanta. When you start understanding Vedanta, what happens? You'll be able to understand that we are Kalatita. So so long as you are in a Vyavaharika, you will have to face this. That is one of the important things. But here Bhagavan says Kalos me. So Arjuna can understand him to be a Kala, Vyavaharika Tattvam, or Arjuna can also take it as Paramatika Tattva. It all depends upon his maturity. If he is not matured, he cannot accept these kinds of things, then he'll have to suffer. Because opposites cannot be escaped. So Bhagavan says, Aham Kalaha. I am the person who is a destroyer of everything. Then Lokan Samahartum Iha Pravruttaha. Lokan, for all these guys who have assembled in the warfield, no, except few people, except 10, 12 people, I think only survived the entire Bharata war. Lokan Samahartum, to completely destroy them, Iha Pravruttaha. I have already initiated the actions here, right in this battlefield, to destroy everybody. I am going to go in for a mass extinction of this group of people who are all standing in front of you. So, this is going to be there. Whether Bhishma may be having a tremendous amount of power that he wants to die at his own convenience, well, he will also die. You think Duryodhana is also a person who has got all these kavacham, he will also die. Drona, the most fantastic archer in the world, he will also die. All these things are all only things that they are having at this point in time. But when you are in the hospital, Devi Shetty also cannot help you when your heart is going to fail. He will only help you to sustain your heart by doing all those things in Narayana Netra, Narayana Hridayalaya and Bangalore. But beyond some point, he will say, sorry, I tried my level because I can't do anything. Similarly, in this battlefield also, Bhagavan said, nothing, everybody will go. Lokan Samahartumiha Pravruttaha. I have already assembled here the very clear agenda that I am going to destroy everybody, and I already started that action. That's what he is telling. So he said that all these guys, whether it is Bhishma or Drona or Drishtadyumna or Dripata, everybody has already fixed their appointment with death. Their appointment is already finalized with death. So that the appointment cannot be cancelled. So whatever you do, they are all going to die. And I am in this action. That's what Bhagavan says. And he makes one more statement. Ritepitvam na bhavishyanti sarve. Even if you are not going to engage yourself in the war, Ritepitvam. Even if you do not want to participate in this particular exercise of fighting this war, na bhavishyanti sarve. None of these fellows are going to exist. Ye avastitaha pratya anikeshu. Those who are assembled across the two prati anikeshu on both the sides, yodaha, these warriors, na bhavishyanti sarve. Nobody is going to exist. Even though you, Mr. Arjuna, you do not want to fight this war. Everything I have decided. I am now already activated this process of mass extinction of this particular group. Whether you are going to be engaged in this or not, everything is going to happen. So please understand this. Kalos me. So he has very clearly answered the two questions of Arjuna. Who are you? I am the Kala. Then what is your, I'm not able to understand your actions. My actions are very, very clear. I am now on a war with these fellows. Everybody is going to get extincted. Both the sides will be all done. Whether you are going to be a part of this war or not, all of them are going to go away, my dear friend. That's what Arjuna was told by Bhagavan in this. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Kalos pi loka kshayakrit pravruttaha, lokan samahartum iha pravruttaha, ritepitvam na bhavishyanti sarve ye avattitaha, prati anikeshu yodaha. He said, nobody will survive except 7-8 people or 10 people will survive. I think you all know the list of that. Panja Pandavas and then Yutsu, then Ashwathama, Kripacharya, and few more people who only survived the entire Mahabharata war. And everything starts. Even Abhimanyu died. All the 5 children of Upapandavas die, and then Tripata, Dhritarashtra, everybody you can name, everybody perished in this particular war. So Bhagavan says that here's a mass extinction which I need to do because it is a question of dharma, adharma, in that casualty will be there everywhere. But everybody is, even some good people will die because of their own prarabdha. They have got to end their life only in this way, they die. That's it. So I am already on the job, Mr. Arjuna. Whether you are going to be signing up for this war or not, thank you very much. Already the action has started. Okay. Now.
Rajeshwari Shivshankar Bhagini.
Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva.
Rajeshwari Shivshankar Bhagini. Okay.
No, sorry, didn't get. Okay. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva.
Jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samruddham.
Jitva sadrushan bhungshya rajya samruddham. Jitva sadrushan bhungshya rajya samruddham.
Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva. Jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samruddham.
Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva. Jitva shadrun bhungshya rajya samruddham. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva. Jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samruddham.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
Mayaivaite nihata purvameva.
मयैवेते निहताः पूर्वमेव मयैवेते नियताः पूर्वमेव
I think I heard it as Mayaivaite. Vete. Mayaivaite nihata purvameva.
मयैवैते नो सर
Right. Yeah, you are right now. Yeah.
मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव
Nimittamatram bhava savyasachin.
निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन् निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्
Mayaivaite nihata purvameva. Nimittamatram bhava savyasachin.
मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन् मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्.
Good. Next.
Sharada Rajan Bhagini.
Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva. Jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samruddham.
तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम् तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम्.
Good. Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
Mayaivaite nihata purvameva. Nimittamatram bhava savyasachin.
मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन् मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्.
Good. Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva. Jitva shatrun bhungshva rajyam samruddham. Mayaivaite nihata purvameva. Nimittamatram bhava savyasachin.
Okay, I think she's not there. Lalita Bhagini.
Yes, mother.
Sri Lakshmi, I called
Mayaivaite.
Shrikal. Okay. Lalita Bhagini.
Yes, Bhagini.
Yeah, full shloka. Tasmat.
Yes, sir. Tasmat tvamuttishta yasho labhasva jitva shatrun bhunksva rajyam samruddham mayaivaite nihatah purvameva nimittamatram bhava savyasachin.
Good. Next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
Full shloka.
तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम् मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्.
Good. Next.
Rajalakshmi Bhagini.
तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम् मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्.
Good. Next.
Mrinalini Gopalan Bhagini. Mrinalini Gopalan Bhagini. Okay. Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम् मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्.
Good. Next.
Veena Fanishri Bhagini.
तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम् मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्.
Good. Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
Yes. तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धम् मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन्.
Good. So we'll just go to the previous shloka. In that he said that I have already got myself into the act. He said, I am the Kala. I am also already engaged in the acts of destroying everybody. Ye avastitaha, who are assembled here, prati anikeshu, both the sides, yodaha, all the warriors, na bhavishyanti sarve, none of them will be there in the future. Whether you are going to be a part of that or not, Arjuna, he has already told him very clearly, whether you are signing up for this particular thing or not, Mr. Arjuna, I am already on the job. Then he is telling, Tasmat, hence, okay, Uttishta, get up. He says, now you get up. You understood whatever has to be known. You know who is going to win the match now. Okay. Now you get up. Yasho labasva. You get yashas. You get fame. Laba. Laba means you get fame. So I am telling you, now match is fixed. You are going to be the winner. So now you get up. Yasho labasva means that you get fame for this. Jitva Shatrun. He says that do not worry whether it's Bhishma or Drona or Kripacharya. Don't worry about all these things. Jitva, all of them are against you. Win over all those people. Jitva Shatrun. Bhungshva Rajyam Samruddham. Samruddha Rajyam is prosperous kingdom. Bhungshva, enjoy. Enjoy this beautiful, prosperous kingdom. Hence, get up and then you fight. Okay. Maya eva ete, by me, eva, by me alone, ete, all these people, maya eva ete, mayai vaite, nihataha purvameva, they have all been destroyed already. He says that everything is gone, they are all gone. Nimitta matram, just for as an instrument. Okay, you are just an instrument now. Nimitta matram bhava savya sachin. Just to show the, just to put this ball. He is going to get bored. Don't worry about it. I'll give him out. I've done everything. You are just an instrument in entire scheme of things. Nimitta matram bhava. You just be an instrument in this entire activity. Savya sachin. He is now also praising Arjuna. Sabyasachi means a person who is capable of that is firing arrows from both the hands. See, normally they take the arrow, then flip it in the right hand and do it. Sometimes he holds the bow like this, he takes it to the left hand and even I can use it like this. He is ambidextrous in terms of that. He says, you are a very, very great archer, no doubt about it. Okay, but now you are only an instrument. Okay, what I am telling you, that is all gone. Everything may game over, but at least you get the name, Yasho Labasva, Jitva Shatrun. He says that you get the Paramvir Chakra, you get the Mahavir Chakra, that you are one of the greatest valorous heroes in the Mahabharata war. You get all those chakras you want. I am happy with my Sudarshana Chakra only. Don't worry about it. You take everything, but you do it. Okay, and then enjoy the great Rajyam. Okay, because I already match is gone, all the people have gone, and you nimitta matram, you just have to be an instrument in the entire scheme of things to fire the arrow. That's it. That's what he says, Bhagavan. In this, you don't have anything to do. Everything. Maya eva ete nigataha purvameva. I have done all these things. Purvameva nigataha. They have all been destroyed. Maya eva, by me only. Ete, all these people. So, Arjuna, you don't have anything to do. You do it. Okay, now the choice is yours. I have already started my destruction. If you just sign up and then fire the arrow, the entire fame will be there. And after 6,000, 5,500 years, people will be reading Bhagavad Gita and say Arjuna is a great valor, great warrior. Otherwise, they will also be talking after so many years that Arjuna was a person who ran away. Because the choice is yours whether you want to be putting the arrow on them or not. If you put, you are going to be all those things. And everybody will talk in another so many years to come, thousands of years to come, that Arjuna was a great warrior, one of the best persons in bow and arrow. All these things they will talk. Great Dharma follower, wonderful person, great characters, all those kinds of things they'll talk. And wonderful, he was a great king. He wanted to fight for Dharma. He only established Dharma in the world. All those things they'll talk. Just Yasho Labasva, you will be able to just get up. Otherwise, if you do not want to do also, everything will be over. But the world will continue to say that this fellow did not do anything. He is a person who ran away, Arjuna. He was an incapable person. Though he was having all those things, he did not want to fight for Dharma. He was only stricken with emotions. That's what they say. So you are only an instrument. Get up and fight. That's what he says. Tatsvatma uttishta isholabasva jitva shatrun bhukshva rajyam samruddham maye vaite nihata purvameva nimitta matram bhava savya sachin. Next. Hello?
I'm in mute. Rajalakshmi Bagini.
Dronancha Bhishmancha Jayadrathancha.
द्रोणञ्च भीष्मञ्च जयद्रथञ्च द्रोणञ्च भीष्मञ्च जयद्रथञ्च
Karnan Tatanya Nati Yodaviran.
कर्णन् तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् कर्णन् तथान्यानपि योधवीरान्
Dronancha Bhishmancha Jayadrathancha. Karnan Tatanya Napi Yodaviran.
द्रोणञ्च भीष्मञ्च जयद्रथञ्च कर्णञ्च तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् द्रोणञ्च भीष्मञ्च जयद्रथञ्च कर्णञ्च तथान्यानपि योधवीरान्.
Good. Next.
Srimati Bagini.
Maya Hatanstvan Jahima Vyatishtaha.
मया हतांस्तवञ्जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः मया हतांस्तवञ्जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः
युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान् युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान् मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
नेक्स्ट
लक्ष्मी बीवी भगिनी
द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथा यानपि योधवीरान्
द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान्
गुड नेक्स्ट
शारदा राजन भगिनी
मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान् मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
गुड नेक्स्ट
काश्मीरा भगिनी
द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
द्रोणं च भीष्मं च द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योद्धवीरान् मया हतास्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युद्धस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
युध्यस्व not युद्ध युध्य
युध्यस्व
युध्यस्व
युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
गुड नेक्स्ट
गुरुमूर्ति महोदय
द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतांस्त्वं च जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
गुड नेक्स्ट
उषा श्रीनिवासन भगिनी
द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतस्त्वां जहिमा व्यतिष्ठा सॉरी सर मया हतास्त्वां जहिमा व्यतिष्ठा
not hata हतांस्त्वं
हतास्त्वं मया हतास्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठा युध्यस्वजेतासि
प्रतिष्ठाः
मया हतास्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
मया हतास्त्वं च जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्
नेक्स्ट
अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी
द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतास्त्वं मा व्यथिष्ठाः युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्.
Next.
Lalita Bhagini.
द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतां स्वं जहिमा व्यधिष्ठाः योध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्.
Good. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतान् स्वतञ्जहिमा मा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्वजेतासि रणे सपत्नान्.
Third line again.
मया हतान् स्वतञ्जहिमा
Maya hatam tvam jahima gatishta. So maya hatam tvam jahima gatishta.
ஒரே நிமிஷம். மயா ஹதன் ஸ்வதன்
Hatam.
ஹதான் எனக்கு புக்ல ஹதா. ஓகே. மயா ஹதான் ஸ்வதன் ஜஹிமா
Tvanjahi. 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 Tvam means you.
ஓகே சார் ஒரு நிமிஷம் சொல்லுங்களேன், புக்ல தப்பா இருக்கு, கொஞ்சம் படிங்க.
Maya hatam tvanjahima vyatishtaha yudyasva jetasi rane sapatnan.
मया हतां स्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान्.
One more person.
Sai Lakshmi Bhagini.
द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतां स्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान्.
Okay. So when you look at this Mahabharata war, the presence of only few people gave Duryodhana the confidence that he will win. Who were they? One was Bhishma. Bhishma, he knew that he cannot be killed. Bhishma will not be killed. He cannot die. He can choose his own death. And he's the most powerful warrior. Okay. So he knows that Bhishma cannot be killed. And Bhishma is on the side of him. So he was very confident that we'll win. Second, Drona. Drona is on my side. And Drona is Acharya for everybody. He not only has understanding of the normal astras that we have, but he also has got a lot of mantra astras. You know, there are a lot of things that you can chant and get those astras. So Drona is also capable of that kind of astras. So Drona is on my side. Then Karna. Karnan in no way is inferior to Arjuna. So he is also on my side. So all these people, this Duryodhana per se did not have the confidence that he is going to win this. But he had these people like Drona, Bhishma, Karna, Jayadratha. Jayadratha had another kind of a blessing by his father that whoever kills him, their head will get rolled. Their head immediately will fail and they will also die. That is the kind of, when his head falls down, Jayadratha's head falls down, then the person who killed him, his head also will fall down. That is the kind of boon that he had. So he is also on his side. So all these kinds of things only gave the confidence to Duryodhana that he will be able to fight against the Pandavas, in addition to having 11 army squadrons compared to 7 that was had by Pandavas. So this is what he was having. So now what does Krishna says? Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna, these 4 big names he has taken. Tata, in the same way, Anyanapi, other people also, Yodha Viran, the great warriors, Maya Hata, I have already killed them. I have already destroyed them. So I already, everybody is out in the Pakistani team cricket match. All the Babar Azam is out, this fellow is out, that fellow is out. Okay. I have taken care of all these things. All of them are out. So you don't have to worry about that. You will definitely win. Oh, Rohit Sharma, don't worry about it. You will win. That is the way he's telling him. Maya Hataha. Because all these great fellows are already out. Tvam Jahi, you just have to simply Jahi means just destroy them. Ma Vyatishta, do not hesitate. Yudhyasva Jeta, see, you will be winning this particular Yuddham, Rane, in this particular war front, Sapatnan, against your enemies. So he is telling that all these people who have got their own appointment with the Lord of Death, all these people have already destroyed. You have nothing to do. You just do not hesitate. You will be able to win over them. Just fight in this war and destroy your enemies. That is what he has now told to Arjuna. See, look at the kind of lucky fellow he is. Many of us are fighting for day to day things, do not know what is going to happen. But in such a very big, serious situation, Bhagavan was with him and he's also telling him what is going to happen and who are all the biggest enemies that is standing in front of him who will come in the way of his victory. And he says that all those things are done, my dear friend. You just have to be there and take all these kinds of fame and then enjoy this great Rajyam and then have the fame forever. That's what he says, that everything I already done. Okay, with this we'll close today's class and continue tomorrow. आज्ञाहि मे को भवानुग्ररूपः नमोऽस्तु ते देववर प्रसीद विज्ञातुमिच्छामि भवन्तमाद्यं न हि प्रजानामि तव प्रवृत्तिम् श्रीभगवानुवाच कालोऽस्मि लोकक्षयकृत् प्रवृद्धः लोकान् समाहर्तुमिह प्रवृत्तः ऋतेऽपि त्वान्न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे एव स्थिताः प्रत्यनीकेषु योधाः तस्मात् त्वमुत्तिष्ठ यशो लभस्व जित्वा शत्रून् भुङ्क्ष्व राज्यं समृद्धं मयैवैते निहताः पूर्वमेव निमित्तमात्रं भव सव्यसाचिन् द्रोणं च भीष्मं च जयद्रथं च कर्णं तथान्यानपि योधवीरान् मया हतांस्त्वं जहिमा व्यतिष्ठाः युध्यस्व जेतासि रणे सपत्नान् ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्